What's going on, y'all? It's Lodge Locks, and today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to give you guys 5 college basketball player props that I love for this Saturday slate. A lot of these games are championship games, so it should be good ones for their conference championship tournaments. So, as you guys can see, my New Mexico Lobos won. Again, we are off to the championship game as well tomorrow against San Diego State over here at the Thomas & Mack Center in Vegas. Just got back. It was a really late game. It started at 9 over here. Ended at like 12, didn't get back till like 12:30, so it's pretty late over here, but we're still going to give you guys these player props that I love on the board. Get ready for tomorrow. It should be a good day of basketball, and it was just a great atmosphere overall at the New Mexico Lobos versus Colorado State game. It was just crazy. I'll show you guys a couple clips right here. But with that being said, yesterday's video did pretty good. 4 out of 5 picks hit. Our player of the day, Zakai, hit. Our player of the days have hit the last 5 videos, I'm pretty sure. So those have been hot recently. And then Zach Eddy hit for us, and then Yaxel hit for us, Lendeborg. And then Ingram, unfortunately, didn't get his boards. He was really in foul trouble. He was just kind of struggling the whole game. That whole North Carolina team was just struggling. As you guys saw, they did lose. So, unfortunately, they're not making the championship game for their conference. And then lastly, JT Toppen, he did hit for us as well. So, 4 out of 5. Again, we'll take it. With the player of the day hitting as well. So today's video got some good player props on the board that I love. So before we get in these players, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. We've just been grinding every day for you guys, giving you guys the best content, the best videos, the best research on these player props that's on the prize picks board that we could find. So much to mean the world to me if you guys could help me continue growing my channel and just put in that work. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop right into the 5 players that we got for today. With our first one, we're going to be looking at Max Shulga. This is our player of the day. We're going to be looking at his PRA over 22.5. Love the way he's been playing recently. Love the usage rate. As you guys can see, his line's been fluctuating up and down. Right now it's at 22.5, so we're going to go ahead and take it while it's at the low. Better value. It'll probably get bumped up again. So it's just been fluctuating a lot recently. So in like the last hour. So love the value that it's at right now. As you guys can see, his opponents ranked are pretty mediocre defensively. As you guys can see, 129th against points allowed, giving around 70 points a game. 170th in rebounds allowed, giving around 31 rebounds a game, and assists allowed 271st, giving around 14 assists a game to his position. So this team's really just been struggling overall. I mean, they're pretty decent, obviously, if they're making the conference tournament championship. But as you guys can see, Max Shulga, he's just been thriving recently. He did struggle in his last game, but this game was a blow. As you guys can see, he got less minutes than the 2 before, which he's been averaging. So in this tournament play, he's been averaging 39 minutes, except for the one where it was a blowout. As you guys can see, he got less minutes or just foul trouble right there. But if we look at their last head-to-head matchups, last time he hit over this line, it was a pretty good game as well. So whenever it's a good game, this one, he had 35 minutes played. So with the increase in minutes plus just the way he's been playing recently, I believe this should be over just with them defensively. So love this line for Max Shulga over his 22.5 PRA line. So nothing much else to say on this line. Our player of the days have been hitting the last 5 days straight, so we're on a hot streak with the players of the day. Love the one that we got on the board today, so this is my player of the day. Max Shulga over his 22.5 PRA. We're going to go and pull him up right here. As you guys can see, this one's starting to get hot. 200 to 45 people are already on this one, so I expect that number to go up, and his number will probably get bumped up again to 23.5. So if I were you guys, I would go take him right now while it's on the low. And then with the second player of the day, we're going to be looking at on the other side of the ball in this game, Reynolds II. Love his usage rate recently. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Let's go back to his. We're going to be looking at his points and assists, his 18.5 line. As you guys can see in his last 5 games, he's been going crazy. Last game, he went just ballistic, nearly doubling his line with 30 points. So he's just really been a dog recently. As you guys can see in the tournament play, they've really been using him. And his line has also got bumped up as well, so even Prize Picks sees the value on him. I know this VCU defense is pretty solid, but whenever they play each other, as you guys can see, they typically have good matchups, giving up a lot of points. As you guys can see, 88-63, 69-73. So typically against these two teams, San Jose State, or San Jose, whatever, University, they tend to have a lot of good matchups. And St. Joseph's, sorry, I got that mixed up with the Mountain West team, but as you guys can see in his last 2 games, he's gone over this line, well over. So this is a matchup where he really thrives in. 34 minutes played, 36 minutes played. What I really like is the increase in minutes. As you guys can see, his usage rate's just been going crazy recently. 40 minutes played, 39 minutes played, 35 right here. But this game was 35, still a lot of minutes, don't get me wrong, but this game would have been like foul trouble or something. And then this game, 38 minutes played. So he's been getting a lot of usage recently, just been taking a lot of shots recently as well. As you guys can see, he's averaging 16 shot attempts in his last 5 games, along with 10 attempted three-pointers, which is huge. That's what we'd love to see. And this VCU team is pretty weak defensively against that three-point ball, as you guys can see, giving around 31 points to that three-point ball. Or three-point percentage, 31%. Sorry about that. But as you guys can see, the way he's been playing in his last 2 matchups, 15 minutes played, only 8 attempts. So even with those 8 attempts only, he's still been banging out well over. So I believe with the way he's just been getting his shots up more, and the way they've been using him in the offensively role lately, I believe that should just be more value for his success. So that is our second pick of the day on the other side of the ball for this matchup. Eric Reynolds, this is an earlier game at 10 a.m. or I'm not sure what it is for you guys, but for me, 10 a.m. over here in Vegas. So Eric Reynolds over his 18, as you guys can see, his points one's starting to get hot right now, but we're going to be looking at his points and assist prop. As you guys can see, 18.5 over. So that is our second pick of the day. With the third pick of the day, we're going to be rocking with Chris Youngblood. Crazy last name, but he's a pretty solid player for this USF team. They've just been going crazy all season. As you guys see, they're in the championship game. And I love this game right here. This is probably my favorite game on the board, like points-wise. This UAB and USF team go at it whenever they play each other. They just been going, just like getting a crazy high-scoring games. And typically all their players on these games have been hitting their lines, like whenever I bet on them, like from the previous, like just regular season conference games. So just love the way he's been playing recently. His usage rate, I know he's kind of been struggling in his last 2. But this one, he only had 23 minutes played with a blowout. These 2 were the conference games, and then as you guys can see, the 2 before, that was like the end of the regular season. But in the conference play, he got 36 minutes played, a lot of value, but this was a tougher defensive team. He just really struggled overall scoring basket. He only needed 3 more points, so again, low value right here. But in his last game played, only 23 minutes. This one was a blowout, so just conserving for this championship game. But it's better for us. His line is lower right now that he had these 2 off games with only 10 points scored. So he's typically a great scorer. If you guys have been tuning into this USF team, I'm not sure if you guys have into college basketball, but he's a pretty good scorer for their team. But I really love this matchup. As you guys can see in their last matchup, 71-75, and the previous matchup was in like the 70s as well, but he didn't play that game. But 17 points, 36 minutes. So just with the way his minutes have been increasing and his usage rate, I believe this should be another good game where he hits his line. Just defensively, this team is ranked 275th in points allowed, giving around 75 points a game. So it should be a high-scoring game there. Also weak defensively, so it should just be back and forth, a lot of buckets going around. Everyone playing at the highest levels with trying to come out with the conference championship. So it should be a good game. This is my third pick of the day, Chris Youngblood over his 14.5 points. Chris Youngblood right there. Says our first 3 picks. And then we're going to be looking at the other side of the ball of this game. Unfortunately, he's not an outlier. I'm not sure why. But we're going to be looking at Yaxel again, Lendeborg, over his points and rebounds line. He cashed for us yesterday. Just love the way he's been playing. He's been getting so many minutes recently. He's averaging like over 36 minutes a game in these conference games. The conference tournament games, and both the games in this matchup against USF. He's just been going crazy on them. So he's just been super hot. We're gonna continue riding with him. Where is he at? His 25.5 line. We took him in yesterday's video. He cashed easily, so his usage rate in these tournament games, he's really just been their go-to guy, getting those boards. He's been super consistent on the board end of it, just really grabbing everything, going up. I'm pretty sure he's averaging like over 12 a game in his last like 5, so he's just been a dog on the boards. And scoring-wise, also, he's been doing his work, averaging over 15, so both of those combined, that just leaves for success for him to hit this line. So especially with this matchup, it should be a good high-scoring game, high 70s, even it could hit the 80s, which is really high for college basketball. So love this pick right here. So that is our 4th pick of the day. Can't really break it down, but as you guys can see, this USF team is pretty weak defensively as well. So again, just it should be a high-scoring game, with the last one being from the research I showed you guys before on the Chris Youngblood pick. Last game was 71-75, so it should be another good one. I believe this is probably the highest scoring game of the day. Offensively, should just be a high-powered offensive shootout in this type of game. So another pick right there. That is our 4th pick of the day. And lastly, with the pick of the day, you guys could guess it. I've been rocking with him every day. He's not on the board right now, but JT Toppen. I'm telling you guys, this pick is a cheat code. We've been picking him in the last 3 days. He's hit for us 3 days straight. We're going to ride with him in the championship game, the San Diego State game. It should be a really good game for him to hit. As you guys can see, he's just been a dog in the boards recently. His line's probably going to be 8.5. Definitely take the over on that one. I believe he had 12 today. His last 3 games in this conference tournament, he's been Mountain West Conference tournament. He's had over 10 every game at least. I believe even over 12 a game every game. So he's just been a dog in the boards. Really been loving this pick. So I know he's not on Prize Picks right now, but whenever he comes out, I'll send another comment in this video below. JT Toppen over his line's probably going to be 8.5. Could be even 7.5, but with the way he's been playing recently, more than likely 8.5, even 9.5. Just with the way he's been playing. But I would still go with the over, whatever his line is. I'll let you guys know down in the comments below whenever he's out. But definitely JT Toppen over his boards. That's just been a cheat code for us. He's been 3 straight for us. So conference tournament championship, he should show out. They've just been loving him recently, playing him so many minutes. So just love the pick right there. So JT Toppen is our last pick of the day over whatever his rebound line is. So these are my player props. Player of the day, Max Shulga over his 22.5 PRA. Eric Reynolds II over his 18.5 points and assists. Chris Youngblood over his 14.5 points. And then Yaxel Lendeborg over his 25.5 points and rebounds. And then lastly, JT Toppen over his rebounds whenever that one drops. But these are my players of the day. That's pretty much all I got for today's video. Again, you guys could use whichever player props you like from this video. Best in your own interest, I repeat. You guys do not have to tell this straight up. You guys could use whichever picks you like from the information I showed you guys. Just whatever you guys think is the best ones, or if you guys liked all of them from the information I gave you guys. Me personally, I'm going to be rocking with all of them. But I love all the picks on the board, so you guys can do whatever you want with the information I gave you guys. Again, best in your own interest. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today's video. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications on. It's been grinding every day. The picks have been hot. Player of the day has been hitting 5 straight days, and the other guys have been pretty consistent as well. So in the last 2 days, we've given you guys 10 player props. 8 of them have hit, so 8 out of 10, 80% of the picks I'm giving you guys are hitting. So great number right there. Loving the college basketball recently. All these guys have been playing at a high level performance, and as you guys can see, go Lobos. We are at the games live, so championship game in Vegas, Thomas and Mack Center at 3 p.m. So I'm gonna be at that game live. You guys, if I were you guys, I'd tune in that one. I believe it should be nationally broadcasted on CBS. So it should be a great game, great championship game. San Diego State, who was in the finals last year for the whole March Madness tournament, versus my New Mexico Lobos. So it should be a good one. I'll be there live, excited, stoked up, and yeah, that's all I got for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your weekend, and let's eat today.